What's going on, guys? My name is Steve. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm just an American guy on a journey to discover my British and Irish ancestry. Today, we're going to be reacting to how does UK police equipment compare to US cops? Probably about 2 weeks ago, I reacted to a video about things that would shock an American the first time they visited London. And one of those things really did shock me, and that's the fact that London police officers generally don't carry guns. And I thought that was really interesting. I've never seen a police officer in America not carrying a gun. It's just one of those things you expect a police officer as an American to be carrying. And so it kind of got me interested on, I wonder what some of the other differences between police officers in the UK and police officers in America are. I wonder what the differences in their equipment are and the differences in kind of the police cars they drive and just all sorts of things. You know, I don't think that every police officer in the UK is unarmed. I know that they definitely have backup that would have guns, but I'm really curious if, like, for example, right here, if you go to Kent in the UK, is your average police officer here also not armed? Is this a common thing across the UK that the police in general, the ones you see mostly on the street, are the ones that may pull you over for a traffic violation or something like that? Are they also all unarmed? Because that would be really shocking to me. So I don't really know what to expect here, but I thought this would be an interesting video to kind of move forward and learn some more about the differences between, you know, UK police and US cops. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Okay, so from top to bottom, we have our PR, our radio, communicating with each other and to control. We've got a body-worn video that's activated on most jobs.
Okay, that's the video. What do you call it? Couldn't tell what he said, but something about the video. It's interesting. That doesn't really look like a camera, but I wonder what's unique about this camera. How long have they been having body cameras on them in the UK? Because in the US, I don't think it was until the last probably 10 years that it's generally become required.
A 30-second buffer, so that when we do activate it, it pre-records 30 seconds, so it gives us some sort of time. So if we do miss anything, we don't press it in time.
Oh,
pre-records 30 seconds.
Oh, wait. So are you telling me that's not always on? That's only on when you turn it on. Okay. I actually don't know if U.S. police officers have to turn their body cams on. I guess that makes sense because otherwise you would have a lot. Because I guess the storage is within this thing. I doubt it's Wi-Fi transmitting somewhere. So, that's interesting. I need to look that up.
Beforehand, which is quite useful. I'm carrying a taser, which is about 400 officers currently in Kent. Yeah.
Wait, how much current?
So that's the taser itself.
Hold on, I couldn't tell what he said.
Currently in Kent. It's about 400 officers currently in Kent.
Did he say 400 volts of current? Wow. I think that would hurt you a little bit. I think it would. Yeah, it absolutely would. That would knock you out, wouldn't it? If I'm not mistaken, that would knock someone completely out.
Yeah. So that's the taser itself. It's an X2. It's got two shots capability. That's recently come in over the past year.
Wait.
Parva, which is a pepper spray.
Wait, you only have 2 shots with that? Man, oof. That doesn't seem. You better hope you. Oh, man, wow, that's interesting. I would expect something that would be, because I don't see a gun on them. Which, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's surprising. I don't know if that's completely across the UK, but like. I think it's a different culture. It's just a different culture, though, you know? It's just something I'm not used to.
Which all officers carry. The ASP baton, rigid handcuffs, and then
the baton.
These are fast straps. So if someone's being particularly unmanageable, these Velcro straps can be placed around their legs just to make them more manageable.
Oh, okay.
I've got most of the kit, albeit just apart from the taser.
So the most noticeable thing, obviously, is.
Okay. So, okay, just off top of my, like the first thing I notice here, this is obviously, okay, U.S., New Jersey. he seems like he has a lot more on him. Like it's just a lot more stuff. That's interesting. Okay, we'll continue. Let's just continue.
He's going to have is his firearm, his sidearm. These are a Glock 9mm semi-automatic handgun. In addition to that, he'll have his impact weapon, his baton, latex gloves, combat tourniquet to be able to use on civilians or fellow officers or himself for that matter. He carries a Leatherman multi-tool, handcuffs, spare magazines for his sidearm.
Right, okay.
His taser, his radio, and an individual first aid kit, which is again another gunshot wound and severe bleeding prevention kit.
Okay.
Sergeant, how heavy is the kit you're carrying, and does it sometimes get a little cumbersome?
It's about 30 pounds total between everything I carry. It does get cumbersome when you first put it on. I had to get used to these
you have to
extra
get used to that.
pouches here, but after a while, your body adapts to the extra bulk, and you don't feel it after a while.
Now, you're a fit bloke. You obviously work out, but I can't help but notice there's a bulge on your chest as well. Unless that's muscle, that's something. What have you got there?
I have a secondary firearm here.
So overall, our kit weighs around 7 kilograms. I'm wearing the stab vest and the kit belt. There's also an optional load vest as well, which some people prefer to wear. That obviously distributes the kit we have more on the body, whereas my kit is mainly distributed on the belt itself. Depends on personal preference on whether that's on what you wear, but that's obviously up to the individual.
Is this, I don't think that's bulletproof, is it? I can't tell, or if that's just the vest to keep his stuff on. I'm not sure.
Could you imagine going on patrol either without your firearm or your taser?
No, not
Why
at all. The job we do is extremely dangerous and unpredictable. To go out there unarmed is insane to me.
In the UK, officers don't have anything like that. The best they have is a pepper spray. Would you be prepared to police the streets of London like that? What would you say to those guys and women who do it in London?
I give them
in the whole of England, actually, sorry.
I give them a lot of credit for doing what they do without the weapons and tools that we have here. I don't think I'd be a police officer over there, essentially going at the mercy of the wolves.
Captain, could you imagine sending your officers out without a...
One thing I'd like to say, so he said they only go out with pepper spray, but they were the police officers in the UK that were just seen in Kent, they had a taser as well. So I'm not really sure. Do some police officers literally only have pepper spray and that's it? I mean, I guess I could see depending on what your role is as a police officer, for example, if you're literally a police officer just directing traffic or something, something like kind of just standing along the street, you're not actually in the process of chasing someone who's robbing someone or, chasing a criminal down or something like that, then a pepper spray would do. But if you're have to chase criminals down with just a pepper spray, I don't know how that would work, to be honest. That's crazy.
Taser without a firearm of some sort?
I would sooner go out without shoes than I would without the kit like this.
And I guess you feel the same, Sergeant. It's like putting your shoes on, right?
Correct.
I think it's a different environment out there. I think the taser rollout for us will give us a very good, will give us enough useful force in this country. We obviously don't kind of have the same level of gun crime that they do in
Very true.
America. And a lot of our kit is very similar. It's really just the firearm that we are lacking.
Yeah, I believe the mere presence of having a taser is almost enough sometimes to prevent a subject becoming aggressive or violent towards myself or my colleagues. It's a bright colour, it stands out, people are aware of
It's
its
true.
capabilities. When I go into jobs without having a taser as an option, subjects may feel that they have an advantage over me to some degree. Whilst I've still got kit, a taser would be a lot more helpful in some situations.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If you didn't have the taser, I feel like it would be hard to kind of show authority over people that are trying to break the law or something. If you didn't have that taser, people that are already breaking the law, they're definitely not going to listen to someone just because they got a badge if they don't have any way to stop them, other than maybe a baton or some pepper spray. So that taser is definitely a big game changer for police officers in the UK, going from just pepper spray to the taser. Oh. This was a short video, but really informative. It definitely gave me an overview of kind of the differences here. And the main difference is obviously the firearm. That police officer in New Jersey in the U.S., he was carrying 2 firearms and multiple, what do you have? He had his baton. He had his, I don't think he had pepper spray. He had a taser though, too. But you know, I kind of understand it really is a different culture. It's a different environment here in the U.S. It's much more dangerous in terms of firearms. Obviously, you know, you can't go anywhere in this country, you know, as a police officer without the possibility of being shot. And so, you definitely have to carry here in the U.S. If you just had a taser or pepper spray here, that wouldn't work very well. But I think in the UK, it's a completely different culture. There's not nearly as many guns on the street illegally and stuff. You know, so it makes sense. I do wish I could see like kind of what's in their police cars and stuff. You can see the difference. And I have the police car of the average police car I've noticed in the UK versus the police cars I see in the US. And you can definitely see a difference in them. And I want to see what they look like on the inside and what the communication equipment and stuff is. I'm just really curious about stuff like that. So if anybody has any videos they want to share in the comments about kind of to expand upon the differences here between the UK police and the US cops, please let me know. I'd definitely like to look into some more of these types of videos at some point. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Don't forget to share your comments and suggestions. And please hit that subscribe button to continue to follow me on my journey to discover my British and Irish ancestry. Until next time, guys, peace.